Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing City Skylines here on my City Builder channel on YouTube. Today we're back after two weird episodes where I tried to fix the traffic in my downtown area. Like, I had a really whole mess in my city when it comes to traffic, and even now, like you can see, cars are still piling up everywhere. So what I basically did, coming from two episodes before my whole traffic solution thing, is I did have a monorail line running through town. And it's actually, I had the impression, and maybe I'm completely mistaken, but I had the strong impression that this monorail setup wasn't very helpful at all for my traffic flow. I even had the impression that, like, the monorail, the roads that include the monorail lines, that those are even slowing down all the traffic that's coming through my town or through my city here. So you can see what I basically did. I replaced many of my arterial roads with now 6-lane roads. So I did have 4 lanes before. I also upgraded a couple of them, and I also built some new connections here and there to have even more arterial roads running through my city and town here. The thing is, I have the assumption that, like, my road layout that I'm currently using here is having one major issue, and this issue is actually that sometimes those crossings are way too close to each other. So that's probably one thing. And the other thing that's happening, I can see a lot of citizens going here to the office area. So those are mainly offices people can work at. And I kind of get it, because they want to they want to get to work somehow. So I have to rearrange all of my bus lines today. And that's what I'm about to do. I want to make sure that I'm being a bit more mindful with my whole bus line setup and everything else. So as you can see, I do have an eco-friendly, like, bus terminal. That's the intercity terminal. Ouch. Okay, so I'm updating a few things here. So first of all, and I'll take you with me during the first couple of steps before I'm actually changing my bus lines here. So what I wanted to do is I want to have a new setup when it comes to my bus lines, and also with my bus depot, because this is, I think, absolutely essential to change that over time. So here goes the intercity connection. So that's about it. Is there any kind of on and off ramp here? Oh, that's kind of strange. Like, why isn't there an on and off ramp? Hasn't there ever been one? I thought there was one. I'm pretty sure about this. So what I'm going to move, I'm building here another on and off ramp first, because I want to make sure that, like, my buses and everyone else can get to that location in the city more easily. And we'll also have to add in this connection here. Change the direction here accordingly. Maybe I never had that, honestly, because as far as it looks, it's almost like I never did have that connection in my city before. That's interesting. I'm using usually the lane connector tool here from the traffic manager mod to make sure that they have dedicated lines when they get onto the highway or get off the highway, just to make sure that like I'm not running into any traffic congestion issues here. So I'm pulling that slightly out, and the same goes for this here. Just wanted to make sure that the nodes are not too close to each other, so that looks way better than before. And I also quickly want to decorate this here. The reason is I want to avoid too much noise coming into my town or into my city, into my residential areas, which is the reason why I'm doing this right now. So first I replaced the intercity bus terminals, and now I have to find all the other terminal because I can't remember. Oh, I put it over there. Biofuel Bus Depot. So I'm moving that slightly closer to my city here. That should be good. And I obviously also will have to run new water lines here. That's fine. So there is one bus terminal now. And I also believe I have to have another bus terminal. Maybe even 2 more bus terminals. So probably I put down one over there, just connecting up this here and that here, but probably in a nice way. Okay, so bus terminal here. There's another biofuel bus station, bus depot. So another bus depot goes here, and I again might need some additional water here. That's fine. So one is over there, one is over there. And I think I need to have one more here. Maybe close by there. Believe I can put this down here. Running some water to it. Or maybe I'm moving that to the other side of the road here. That's fine. So there's another biofuel bus depot. So I have 1, 2, 3 serving my city. I do not yet have another one there, which is a bit concerning. And I'm wondering where I can place one down without causing too much trouble. Maybe over there, because this is kind of a neglected area, as you can see. It's one of the old town areas that I still have from my almost very beginning of me building the city. So I don't mind if it gets a bit noisy here. Again, this here. So I do have 4 bus terminals now, and what I want to do now, I want to reorganize all of my bus lines. So basically I'm going to delete all of those lines now. And you might think that I'm doing the wrong thing here, but I'm very much convinced that I'm not doing the wrong thing, because sometimes it's just essential to rebuild the entire thing somehow and include new bus stations. So they should now all be removed. And the reason why I turned off the automatic info views is because I have to get a better understanding of where my office zones, commercial zones, and my residential zones are, because obviously I want to organize it properly and not have too many bus stops everywhere. So I'm starting, let me take a look at the full city, and maybe I don't even need the buildings currently. I don't need road names is not that distracting. Info icons is important. Borderlines, that's fine. Zoning is important. Zoning grids, less important. So as you can see, like my city, lots of commercial. Here it's residential focused. There it's residential focused. I have a lot of businesses here. There I do have businesses and residential and a bit of commercial. And I think the biggest problem is within this business district. And I think that's a good place to start, actually, because I don't have any bus stop nearby, and I have to have some of them at least here. So let me get started now. And I will fast forward things for you as usual. If you have any questions, like anything coming up, any concerns or whatnot, any hints that you could give me here, I would really appreciate you leaving me a comment, leaving me a like here, and maybe even following my channel here, because obviously I want to grow my channel over time. So thank you very much for joining me again, and now let's dive right into the rebuild of my bus line network. So I'll be back for you in a couple of minutes. So maybe I'm going only with a few bus lines right now for the very beginning, because I'm not 100% sure yet how people will adapt to this and use the bus lines actually. I did not take a closer look to be honest, at my subway station setup, which might be a problem, to be honest. So now I'm speeding things up. And I think one of the most important things here actually was to... Okay, something changed here significantly. I think this might cause like a lot of traffic here going over there, because most people will want to work. I think in Manor Hills is one of the main destinations. But right now I'm just hoping that the bus lines will pick it up soon. So I'm going to differentiate them and make them all like red, so that I have, at least for the very beginning, a better view on where my bus lines are actually going to and whether the new lines are working. So that's pretty packed over here. I need one bus line running here, most likely. So I'm pausing the game again, trying to make sure that I have an option to get here. So that should be fine. They have to make a detour, which is very unpleasant. This is not really good what I'm seeing here. So I'm extending those roads here, and then switching back to my bus tool. So where did that start? This started basically over here, and then I'm closing that again. It's another circle line running up here, but then still we haven't got Medicine Park covered, which is another thing that I'll have to take care of. So I want to run one bus line to here through Barlow District, but then also down to more or less the main station here, back to here, back there, maybe back here. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little detour. So maybe that improves that situation here, and then obviously I need one big circle line. That's taking off a load of traffic, hopefully from here. So just adding those stops in like that. Then going back here to probably over there and reconnecting. Oh wow, okay, that's not as good as I thought it would be. So another close bus stop. This is not ideal, like that line is not perfect. Now I'm changing the, not the traffic, but the bus stops again in their color. Okay, so all my naming conventions that I introduced did not make that much sense in the end, or weren't as helpful as I thought they would be. So now I'm curious what happens to my traffic flow, because that should significantly take off a load, hopefully from those main roads here. So I will need another bus stop there. No. Is there already a bus stop here? Yeah, there is one. Maybe there should be another one. So I hope that this works, kind of works, because I think one of the major issues that I'm having is that there's not enough public transport for 75k citizens. That was solved, kind of, but this here wasn't solved here. That might take a while. What kind of zoning is there? It's all office related. Yeah, it's all office related, most likely. So people are less likely in the future, and I honestly hope for that, less likely in the future to use their cars to get to work instead of walking. So what I want to do is, a lot of people coming in here with the subway, which is nice. Are they crossing? Yeah, many of them get to that bus station. Could be not as helpful as I thought. But it's getting slightly better, I have the impression. But the traffic flow is getting worse. So where is the issue now? Where is that issue now? There's a lot of traffic coming in. There is a bunch of traffic happening. So how can I increase that? I'm wondering. Maybe you guys do have a tip for me here. So subway is something I already have. I don't like tram lines. I don't want to include I don't want to include tram lines. I was just considering it for a second, but no, I don't. I do not want to see that. So maybe another bus line could be helpful with my efforts. Oh, I have to check and see where those people are actually coming from. Where are those people mainly coming from? So many of them from out of town. Some of them from over here, but most of the traffic, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's a long way to go just to go to work. Maybe I also have to increase the density of my business areas significantly to build more jobs in my city. Yeah, probably I'm going for that. So I'm dezoning first. Then I want to rezone things here. And then I want to include some office space here as well. And maybe adding some offices here could be very helpful. Maybe up until there. And then I'm slowly, at some point in time, I anyway have to increase my whole, the whole structure and make it denser and increase the density here. So I'm probably including anyway a few more high-rise zones there. Okay, I'll leave it like that. And then dezoning, rezoning, dezoning and rezoning, dezoning and rezoning. Probably also dezoning, rezoning, increasing that commercial space here to a denser variation here. Oh, maybe I don't want to have this here, but offices instead. So some more offices here. So that way I'm hoping that all of my citizens have to travel a shorter distance to work, which would be amazing to see. And again, same for that here. Same for this here. So this should significantly increase my population quite quickly. So one office zone block there, dense commercial here, another office setup district here, office zone, and including more residentials here as well. So everything is getting slowly upgraded. And due to the fact that I'm like putting in offices across town now, I'm just trying to make sure so I'm creating a new line here down there, up there, over there, and then back to here. So another bus line, 8 lines in total now. And from there, we should hopefully see some improvement happening. 84. So maybe it's also about the distribution of offices and commercial zones throughout the city in residential zones, that they have to be way closer to each other to avoid the traffic flowing in such a way here. And I might also have, and that's something I'm double checking now, because I realized it when I built my bus lines, that I might have some issues with turning lanes. So I'm wondering whether what's happening here, it's going either straight. So I have to change that to this here, but also obviously that here. That's fine. And you can only go here. So maybe that helps. Maybe it makes things worse just a little bit. But it seems to flow a bit easier. bit smoother now, so less traffic is happening here. Oh, that's crazy. What did I see there? That is crazy. I can't tolerate that. I think it's due to this here. Checking also the other things. But it's getting better. It's slowly getting better. It's not yet ideal, but it slowly gets better, which is amazing. So 1,100 people, 219 tourists, traffic 81%. So it kind of shifted, or must have shifted somewhere else. So there might be another reason to add in. Oh, that's kind of strange, but want to add in one of those 4-lane roads, even if they do not look as nice as the 2-lane with trees. But there's no other way to organize it in a better way. And that Spruce Street is not really helpful here at all. So what's happening over here? I think I'm also going to upgrade that one to maybe to the same road. That's way better than it was. Yeah, people don't like it, obviously, to have such a road nearby their home. I absolutely get that. Gaining back a lot of citizens now. Traffic flow back at 83. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. This is slowly getting better, I feel. But now we do have, and that was something I already assumed that it would happen. Now we have a lot of things happening here. Oh gosh, I missed a road here, didn't I? I missed upgrading that bit. And I have to change something here. I have to move it slightly. I'm very sorry for having to do this, but I think it only increases the traffic flow if I'm improving that. So now I'm checking again my settings for this crossing, so they can all move. Yeah, that's fine. It should be okay-ish. That should solve some of the problems. Even there, I would like to upgrade it to a 6-lane right away, because it doesn't make any sense to keep a 4-lane here and then increase it to a 6-lane after. And even that one can be increased already, or it should be changed already. That's heavy. Like 6-lane roads, I've only seen them in Japan and in North America running through downtown areas. Haven't seen them anywhere else yet. At least not in Europe, as far as I'm aware. Maybe only in Berlin at some points in time. You can see them here and there. So that looks better. And I'm letting the game more or less sort itself out, to be honest. Because I think this is still better. Should I connect it up here? Oh, this might become a challenge. Yeah, but I'm doing that now, so I'm pausing the game. I think running a 6-lane through that here might be very, very helpful. And I'm going to increase that bit here, or change that bit here to a new crossing. I do not actually like the way it turned out to be. So what happens if I click this? Yeah, it looks better. And then we set up new office zones again. And same for this here. Maybe I should remove, or let me remove a few zones here, a few of those, and replace them by commercials instead. Let me see what's happening now to this whole district. That could be a new traffic magnet in some kind of way. It could significantly increase the traffic here, but that's a huge, like, this whole district is so blocked with most likely office traffic, people traveling to and back from work. So that's a challenge, isn't it? And what about priority signs here? Just want to check on that. So I'm deleting all of this here, deleting all of that here, and you guys just go whenever you can. So less priority related traffic things here happening. And over here, I assume I also need to adjust. Oh, what does that mean? So of course you can go, don't turn if you can't. And are there traffic lights? Yes, they are. Yeah, I don't want to see those here. Oh, the subway. Oh, I need a pedestrian overpass here. Something I'm going to include right away, because otherwise I'm forgetting about this. And I need a path that leads, or that helps the pedestrians to get from like one side of the road to the other. With 6, that's fine. And even this here should make a lot of sense. Now, obviously, I'm blocking that pedestrian path here because it's no longer needed. They can use the pathway in this office zone. Then I probably, they realized that there is no other way to cross the street now. It's crazy, the amount of people coming by subway every day to work is so significant. Some of them are traveling to this bus station, but now it's slowly getting better. Yeah. So that's kind of getting better here. And then I need also some more pedestrian walkways from here to there. No, it's not parks, it's this one here. just running that through my town here. Sorry, picking that network up. I just realized that there is kind of a bridge here for whatever reason. So I'm upgrading this here to a standard road. And then we should be good with zoning everything accordingly here. New offices. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, it's getting slowly better. So it's a mixture of many things. Obviously I'm just trying to solve things here. So what else can I do here? Do I see traffic lights here? No, I don't. So that's flowing quite well. This here is not flowing that well. But why is it not flowing that well? But it seems to get better. So another thing here. Upgrade for that here. Another upgrade here. And I also will I won't run this road through to my collector. Again, traffic flow check. 84. We're getting closer. It's not yet ideal, but it's getting closer. So that's red. This is red. So those office zones, yeah, they are attracting a lot of people here, I think. But at some point in time, they should all settle down close by the offices, hopefully. And it seems to be quite hard to get more people to travel by bike. So maybe I want to introduce another policy in my city. So let me check. Free public transport, which is good. High ticket prices, automating sorting. So that's not ideal. City planning, big business, high-rise ban, heavy traffic ban. Encourage biking. Yeah, I don't care about automated toll. Yeah, fine. Dolphin safe fishing, airplane tours. So I'm encouraging biking now. I added a new policy in my city. Maybe that changes a couple of things. And you should be priority number 1. You here. So let me check. They may not switch lanes. I'm upgrading that to a 6-lane for sure. Picking that here. Upgrading this here. Upgrading that bit and piece here. This here. Basically upgrading everything that leads kind of. Oh, that didn't reconnect. Oh gosh. I forgot to do that. Like when I removed the station, I completely forgot to reconnect it to the whole thing here. And now I'm also setting up the best slope options here. So I'm changing this one, upgrading that one here. So that's upgraded, I think. To already have a 4-lane here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now I'm checking the settings for my crossings again here. obviously I might have to do some changes here. So I don't want you to switch any lanes or change lanes. Same goes for you here. No lane change. But it's not a crossing. Middle. Okay, there is one, and obviously they can do the same thing here. So how is my traffic flow increased? 84%, I'm still working on it. But it slowly seems to get better. And I think also the reorganization of bus lines wasn't too bad overall. So maybe I'll create one episode around that. I think in some parts or some way I'm kind of getting a hang of it, how things are working or how I need to structure things to make it work better. It's still not ideal. I'm focusing on subway and bus only for now. I increased a lot of parts of my road network here. I did some manual changes to my crossings as well. So I think and I strongly hope that things are getting better soon. With that being said, I want to make one more change, and this is this here. I don't want to see any pedestrians crossing here because that significantly increases the flow. So for this episode, I wanted to thank you for hanging in it. Again, it's like what I'm doing right now in City Skylines is not really exciting stuff that I love to see, but it's something at some point in time you have to do it just because it's important. I'm closing this episode for now. Thank you very much for joining me again today in me, Ben, playing City Skylines here in my ever-growing city of Spring Valley. So it's getting bigger and bigger, more downtowny here, even more downtowny over there. So we're slightly increasing the density of the buildings and also the height, obviously, thanks to it. And I wanted to thank you for joining me. Please leave me a like, leave me a comment down below. And in case you like my channel, in case you like my content that I'm building here, over time, very, very slowly until City Skylines 2 arrives on October the 24th this year, 2023. I'll be working on Spring Valley for now. But as soon as I can make the switch, I will obviously make it for sure. I have to learn a lot still, so I value every input that I get from you. So thank you very much. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.